This music, though. I'm excited. I'm really hoping that in Trigger and Danganronpa 2, they actually keep some of this awesome music. Because I'm telling you, it's good. Anyway, happy Sunday. Super happy Sunday. We're going to be keeping today's stream to Danganronpa. Bible reading actually be happening at the end of the day. But what we're going to be doing is almost having a hard 3-hour cutoff. I'm told there's around 5 chapters, and we're in chapter 4. We've been playing it for a week. This game is something else. I'm so glad I decided to play it. And I can tell you right now, we will be playing the second one after we're done with this one. I'm super excited for that. Whenever that happens, however long it takes, God's gonna bless it. Ooh! What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna check, is this the sound volume? Yes. We're about there. I'm fine with that. I always change those every now and then, but okay. Whew. We're starting chapter 4. So ready for this. Stato! Whew. Oh, I guess we're doing recaps. So here we go. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Shihiro. Excelica, happy Sunday. Thanks for that host. Again, you're a doll. And then he got executed. Oh, tell me if you're here. I'd love to know how your like marathon went. You were doing a marathon, some bunch of games back to back. How'd it go? Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind's spy? This threw us for a loop. We were sure it was Byakuya or Kyoko, with a backup of, obviously it's not Hiro, so it could be Hiro, and it's her. Fantastic. Again, Team Excelica, if you're in here, I'd love to know how your marathon went, and thank you again for the host. Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, Daijobu. I can't bring it in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. In that case, let's eat till we pass out. I'm okay with that. What do you mean, in that case? Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's got to be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you feel your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So, itadakimasu. Okay. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. Let's do this. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. I don't know about that. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Think happy thoughts. No deathy thoughts. I'm gonna be really upset if she dies. She's positive waifu.
You know?
Like, when we're gonna get out of here, right?
We're serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Or, I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. Yeah. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits...
Well, I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. Confidence level dropping. Yeah, really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only going to get it right sometimes. So he's a moron, and he's not a clairvoyant. He's just guessing.
The occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. So it's not occult?
You got it all wrong.
Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
So...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows, dissect them as part of their research.
Actually...
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. It happened to me. Totally believable. Oh. Gotta make sure I don't hit space or do auto. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
But...
And before
the
long,
end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
Sure it did.
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
Yep, I'm sure it did.
And then... Still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means?
You were high.
It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
And 100% BS.
You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up to the manager's grill. And they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see, that is cattle mutilation. I kind of got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. Not with ladies around. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway. I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I would never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Bakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But
They're too hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we better go off without them, I say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being. Within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Chapter 4. Starto. All-star apologies. I keep forgetting to take this darn thing. And it's right when I sit down I feel it. Alright. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up. What was waiting for us. I wonder if we'll get to go above the hotel. Because again, it's the these stairs over here. Nope, still locked. I bet that's the way out. It's gotta be. Yep. Hope's Peak Academy. Okay. That's the trial. I think the only stairs are gonna be up here. I think, where's the third floor? Third floor is just here around the corner. So we're gonna see if we can't go to the fourth floor or something. Yep. Fourth chapter, fourth floor. Yep, all the way around. It's gonna be a spiff-tastic Sunday. Sunday. Oh. I missed it. Here we go. Yep. So this is all new. So now we have access to the fourth floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. I have to find it. Let's look how the map looks. So we come up from the far left side. Oh, there's a music room. Was that Monokuma's office? No, there's a fifth floor. It's like an alchemical lab. Some study rooms. Presidential room. Anyway, let's check the mail stuff. Last time there was a hidden room. Oh, there's nothing in here. Okay. I'm actually surprised there hasn't been a murder in a bathroom. Data lab. That's what that is? Okay. And it's locked. No good. The door's locked. It's called the data center. What's behind this door is a total mystery. Alright. Well, let's go. I want to go to the music room. It's like spot the difference. It's the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. That's a lot of keyboards. And there is a camera. Could you get used to being watched 24/7? Most people wouldn't be able to, because they're doing things they shouldn't. Monitor? I'm better off just ignoring it completely. What is... Is it like where they do the sound? Back there? Or is that a mirror? That's probably a mirror, actually. Okay. I thought it might be something else. A grand piano. Seems rather old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play, it's totally useless. Not if you want some coins.
Hey.
Oh man, I'm itching everywhere. You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think? I think you're beautiful. Yes. The answer is yes.
So,
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
what?
Well, they came from behind. I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry. I know how important these were.
That's fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspect the mastermind might come after you. Well, crap.
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. He must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
it would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room. That must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was going to get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing, right? After all, you're a boy. I guess that's a vote of confidence? What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something else. Do you know anything about the note that was left in there? The note that said, "You must not leave." This was very interesting. You must not leave. What does that even... Leave the school?
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
listen to me.
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. What secret? Did you think I would notice? You're hiding something.
Am I wrong?
What are we hiding? Oh yeah. So we saw this.
What?
Doshita. If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well,
Hey,
we're friends, so we should be able to trust. So you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. I think she'd be able to decipher. And if I had to pick a waifu between Sakura and Kyoko, I'm picking Kyoko. I'm gonna tell her. I haven't found any conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it could just make things that much more worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your... Wait, it's literally... so I can't. Why is there a choice then? Tell her. Oh, maybe actually I do have to find actual evidence. I guess don't tell her. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
correct.
So that's your answer.
However...
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but you've hidden things from us for several times and told us to wait till later. It's not a no, it's a not right now. I really am.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Passive aggressive. With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think it made her mad. Yeah, well, double standard. I wonder if we had gone somewhere first and gotten evidence, we could have avoided that. Let's go to the end of the hall first. Oh, let's not go there first. It's the office. But of course, there's no hint of any teachers that would normally be here be able to rely on. They're all freaking flowers. There's a flower on the desk. Someone makes things feel that much weirder. I really don't have to click on every single flower. I almost have to click on every single flower. I mean, they're each a coin. I'll take one. So this one, and then one to the left. To the left. This one. Mm-hmm. This one. They literally just added randomly like 5 flowers we can click on just to give us a coin. Is this gonna be another random picture? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. This is another weird picture. So, I think it was Wit in chat. And a subtle hint from Kyoko. But what I think is, this is a picture from real life, and we're in some kind of hallucinatory VR illusion. So I think like they're done and they're doing like regular class work until we're all done killing each other. I mean, even look, the camera's fine too. And to my mind, that actually makes sense for this. Whoever graduates Hope's Academy is like super more successful because they went through all this stuff. It makes sense to me anyway. Celeste, Tafumi, and Sayaka. They're smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. Yeah, because when we found this picture, they were all dead. Just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. Actually, I find it funny that Celeste got to wear her uniform. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in the world full of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here, including Sayaka. There's no way Monokuma did it. It must be fake. You're fake. Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on. Then you're saying this picture is real. If there was such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you?
Hey,
It's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split.
it's true.
Picture is real. No more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real. It's really real. If that's true, if that's the case. I'm actually amazingly surprised I can't click that box. Or any of these pictures. Or this cabinet. The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's Room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Of course it's locked. Okay, where else are we going? Well, we can't go to the 5th floor, most likely. Yes, we cannot. Chem lab. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicines. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine. They even have Proteinzyme X. What's that? A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. My prayers have finally been answered. It's time to load up with some more prayers. A gold mine, huh? I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Again, we're not even done exploring, but I guess there was nothing in the other rooms, so it'll just take us there. Okay. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. After a few minutes... So, is this everyone? Well, let's discuss what we all discovered. Good idea. Kyoko?
So,
She's ignoring me. Awesome. Makoto, does Kyoko seem upset to you?
that's right.
She's totally mad. Yeah, looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, it is. You must have done something to her. I don't think there's a place I could have found evidence. Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Moving on down the line. I found a couple rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. Headmaster room. That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside...
But
Who cares about a lock?
how about that?
It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? Oh, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? No! Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here?
Your teacher had such faith in you. And
That's
this was how you repay me? With betrayal?
I can't tell if they meant to make his little voice line that long. That's my room, you know? It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to peeve me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? I'm thinking about it, and that's probably a lot. I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. Emoji mad face. You're totally mad. Crying scared face.
This is kind of depressing.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Maji kayo?
Too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. Can we pick it? The new rule has been added to the regulations. Is he gone? I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious.
Well,
But if you go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. It's a very good point. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. I want to find a clue for proving Sakura is a spy and bring it to Kyoko. Or even if she's not. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor. It had all kinds of chemicals and stuff.
Okay.
And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. Kind of like what I got. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. You probably shouldn't call the strongest person in the room an ogre, especially since it's a girl. And nobody cares that he called her ogre. Okay. Thought I knew where the lines were. It's not all good stuff, though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons. Can we just throw this away? They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. We probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well,
just in case. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think you're right.
however,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. The sneeze was averted. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of a mastermind. So, has everyone said what they need to say? I think so.
For serious?
But it looks like nobody found clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone, do something to cheer me up. Can I say something?
How about that?
It's because my dad was smoking in bed. Nobody asked you. I have something I'd like to report. So, you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. And they were all smiling. The classroom in the picture didn't have any metal coverings on the window. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now, you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka.
but
How can that?
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. And what's really weird is we're actually the only ones that have seen it, because as soon as we saw it, Monokuma came and took it away. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand. We're in the Matrix. It's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
So
Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died.
because...
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not... I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry. Because we're being stupid.
Hey, come on.
Stop fighting or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma did not fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. We shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still conflicted?
What?
Looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. And he gets the evil music. Kara, happy Sunday. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. Oh, no worries, Kara. We didn't go into this game yesterday. All we did was I had my D&D thing in the morning with friends, and then we played some Overwatch a little bit in the afternoon. So we didn't do any more progression here. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Ugh.
You know?
Just a second.
Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone. You're not a part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems are not mine. We are and always will be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I hope to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. So he found something. He's coming to gloat in our faces about it. Probably because he doesn't know what to do with it. Or he's just being a jerk. All of the above. Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey,
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? Oh. Oh, Alter Ego's done. He's saying he was talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
it seems...
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Good idea. A mixed bath.
Okay.
A mixed bath. Yes. If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. Mixed bath, dun 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 dun, mixed bath, dun 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 dun, mixed bath, Oh, it's Toko. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing here right now? Udasai, stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well,
I made Master a promise. Okay. Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? If that's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me to be gone, by all means. Oh.
What?
Hey, guys. What's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. I just made that connection. Half of her personality is masochist, the other half is a sadist. Cool. Are you still mad at me, waifu? Listen, Kyoko, about the picture from before. She's been very thorough about pretending I don't exist. Oh, waifu.
What the heck?
It's for your own protection. Whatever it is, I don't want to have to beg her. Come on, Makoto, just do it. Why's it gotta be me?
Saying?
It's fine, it's not the end of the world if you beg a little. Same goes for you.
Just a second.
It would be the end of the world for me. You sound like a kid right now. If I just click it, does she get in the way? Genocide Jack is sitting in front of the laptop. I can't get to it. Toko? Seriously, I asked you nicely to let us use the laptop. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're no part of this? You remembered why you hate summer so much. Why is that? I don't like summer much, but luckily I'm in the basement of my house and it's almost relatively cool. Hence, I can wear a hoodie and be fine. I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, "Please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop?"
I'm on fire.
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey,
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay.
you really came.
It was so hot in my room in the morning that I had to open the window. But then wind kept pushing the curtains and light came in. And it was sunny at like 4 a.m. Oh. I don't think the sun rises here until like 6. Well, probably like me, you don't have a fan in your room, because I don't either. Everyone, come closer. I already told Bakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Time has come. Starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake. I should totally buy Climb Air. Oh, climate control. Definitely. I'm actually pretty happy I haven't had to do it down here. Because there's no actual vent in the room I'm in. It's a really big room. It's like living room size, but there's no actual vent or intake or outtake in this one. But again, my house is kind of slightly on a hill, sort of, maybe?
Just a second.
And the single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then,
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out?
leave it to me.
Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. It's exactly the situation we found in, only it didn't say anything about killing people. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. Hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization?
No way.
The school actually wanted them to have a communal life. live out the rest of their days that way. Doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego's finished. I guess we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
What?
What kind of name is that? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
I see.
Things are finally starting to make sense. At least for you, not for me. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
Why would Hope's Peak Academy's administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey.
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer. You think sunrise happens earlier and sunset is later when you're closer to the North Pole? If the sun's over here and we're in summer, we're on this side. It should happen earlier and earlier. Earlier sunrise, later sunset. Because the northern part of the hemisphere is summer. Oh, it's been too long since high school. So I think you're right. That's what happens in summer. I'm checking the Mateo page of my city, and it says sunrise happened at, oh wow, 4:28. Dang. I'm lucky enough to be in Tennessee and the States, so I'm quite a way south. And the answer was, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. And that's all he said. Then is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer, but that's it?
indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. You would not have forgotten it because you're a computer. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. Well, Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? No. That I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. Headmaster's room was locked. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
The headmaster?
Oh, June 17th is right now, and the solstice is a few days away. Really? I need to pay attention more to my calendar like that. The headmaster is here in the school?
Okay.
That's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
Perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
You're serious?
If we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. There's still one weird thing that Kyoko said, and that was, "What did you do to my body?" I find that entire phrase very weird. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost. She's about to kill somebody.
So,
What's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Oh, I wonder if it's like her dad or something. That could be a thing. Well, hold on. Late 30... Yeah, that'd be right. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else?
sorry.
That's everything. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I could do from here. Gomenasai. Then it's really over.
Hey,
Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
so,
It's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. In case it's annoying me, hold on. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Gotta blow my nose. Okay. I think I got it. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taco since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but
okay then.
it really happened.
Sorry.
There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
Anyway,
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it? A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kind of tired. Goodbye. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him at all that much anymore.
But
I feel kind of sorry for him.
But
I feel sorry, but he's just a computer program, right?
well,
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us. Yeah, it did. That's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Computer, thank you. Energize. Or computer. Earl Grey, tea, hot. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I know.
hey,
Come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program really?
Huh?
I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
that's right.
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand what you're coming from, where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends, the merrier, right?
how about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. Friendship.
So,
Anyway,
What?
don't so anyway that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from what I don't remember where. You're back to being just stupid.
hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
Just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking?
What?
Why are they making us kill each other? That's not what it said. Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
The biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history. Must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. How about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so
I'm sorry.
nothing comes to mind.
anyway,
That event led to closing of Hope's Peak.
at the very least.
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to the school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something. You would have heard about that.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us will remember that.
Would it be...
Maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
Anyway,
Maybe. But right now, there's only one path open to us.
so...
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what?
As long as we get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem not so easily solved. You're right.
So then,
Our business is done here. For now, we should get out of here. Yeah.
Yep.
Ben. And Toko's back. Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byaka's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid any... Yeah. But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still about the whole breaking into the headmaster room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't even matter a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but it doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please.
Don't get angry. Here, let me center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain. When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? Be careful, he just chanted the incantation of devastation. Sure. No, it's just a saying. Oh. I see. But what's he talking about?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
correct.
So, it's nighttime.
Hey,
So, what is everyone to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
it's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around my head. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the companies are trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn I had hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I don't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady started laughing at me. She was like, "You think you can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" I'm actually paying more attention to the things in the background. Trying to see if there's a hint in there. Because there's the game console. The scissors could be Junko, because she was like the fashionista, but she's dead. The game could be the programmer. This little thing right here, that's definitely more of a hero thing, so maybe he's gonna die next. There's the globe. That could be Kyoko. Don't know what the crab would be. So ultimately, I decided to be a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
I don't know if it has anything to do with who's dead or could be dead later.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Yay! First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. Sayaka used this notepad to try and lure Leon to his death. There's no point in thinking about it now. I was hoping we could explore. Leave the area. Are you gonna go to the dining hall, bro? Makoto! Why do you sound so surprised? It's just, if you'd gotten here a minute earlier, it would have cost me a few more minutes of my life. Why?
You know?
Because Kyoko just left. Kyoko.
Are serious?
You know, Makoto, when a guy and a girl go at it, it shortens the lives of the people who have to watch it happen too.
How about that?
And since it's me saying it, you know it's true. So like, hurry up and make it better.
Yo.
That's not fair. We tried to tell her about the thing we saw that Sakura did, but the game wouldn't let us. I even tried twice. It's like, we don't have any evidence. It'd be rude. Mean. That's easy for him to say, but what am I supposed to do? I don't care about you. Good morning,
Hey,
Hina.
Makoto.
Ohio. So, yesterday, you were kinda cool. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you said alter ego was your friend,
So,
I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking.
You got it.
So I'm really glad you said it for me. So thanks. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Usually like totally normal. But when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power. We're the ultimate friend. Ultimate friendship guy. I'll take it.
Because,
I mean, even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like, you always do something about it. Even before yesterday, you're talking about the class trials and stuff? I mean, that stuff is just, it just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right.
okay.
I am right. All right. Now that we've got that fighting spirit, let's go get some grub. She's right. Even if the road is long, if we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. Hope Kyoko's here. Nope. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko.
What's your problem?
You think your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. What made you change your mind? Byakuya said that he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
Okay.
I refuse to lose. That's our waifu.
Hina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later.
You know?
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand.
Just the worst.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? Oh. You think we tried to hit that home run instead of going base by base. We're not that kind of guy. I'm telling you, it's not like that.
What the heck?
Just be quiet, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Yeah, what? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. What? You and that lusty body of yours. She's got a nice body. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. What?
Please.
Is Aoi a freak? A little freaky? Alright. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalk tight? She probably just goes to work out. Going for all the extra credit. Your screams are like a screech of a violated blackboard. She's probably actually studying now when I think about it. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after the other. It wouldn't be a Japanese game without stuff like that.
Bastard!
So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's got a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course, I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. So let's talk to Sakura about it. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment. Nailed it.
Just the worst.
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me?
Well,
Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I just had some minor aches and pains. Is that? It's probably from the fight. Yeah. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys like worship protein. It's like you're God or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. I got it. That probably means Sakura's gonna die.
I'm sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kinda nervous.
Huh?
How come?
What's your problem?
Because I usually don't eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah. I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom.
Huh?
You had two moms? What? Oh, her dad was, what is it? Mormon? That's like a serious issue. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Okay, free time. How about Aoi? I don't think we have anything for her, though. So that means we need to go buy stuff. Do we have... Well, we might even have her power. Swimming Pro. We got SP and SP. So yeah, we want to get on our good side again. Because maybe she'll give a cool little positive reinforcement buff or something. But again, I don't think we have anything new. So we're going to do a few pulls of the Mono machine. Hopefully get something that we're pretty sure she's going to like. I don't think that's her. Pretty sure she would like the scrubber thing if we could get that again. Salt. Or some kind of protein. She likes protein. Or vitamins. That's the dirty cat dog thing. A pen. Let's see what the pen's gonna do good for. Another baseball. Trying to get something for Elway, the ultimate swimmer. Maybe we could give her a ring. I'd give her a ring. I'd put a ring on it. What is that? We're gonna do 5 more and then we're gonna go. And we'll just fall back to like a, I think one of the heart rings would be cute. We have so many swords. What the heck was that? We have several of those. Snacks. Oh, I wonder if we could get donuts. That'd be nice. Freaking Saiyan armor. Last one! We want something new. So we're doing this. Is that a burnt croissant? Okay. Let's see if we can't decipher something we know she would like. She liked the soda. That's a fallback. Black croissant. A baked good made from black ingredients. It looks burnt, but it's actually pretty good. You know, maybe she liked that. Royal curry. No. Love status ring. A hand... You know, she might like that. Maybe. There's several maybes. I'm thinking bracelet now, actually. Or the hand bra. No, no, no. Chinchilla cover. A dark red seat cover. Its refined design is intended for only the most elite clientele. No. Oh, it's a tumbleweed, of course. Berserker armor. Donning this armor bestows the wearer with immense power, but at the cost of their soul and senses. A pretty hungry caterpillar. Oh, we didn't. We were trying to get this. We're pretty sure she likes that the most. I think. Novelist fountain pen. Ancient fort tickets. A fax machine that doesn't work. A red costume. Jump into this and you'll feel like you can support the entire world. It resembles some kind of Yeti creature. Super cute. Oh, and these are all ones we cannot give away. Okay. Let's just find a way on the map. Where is everybody? Music room. So let's go. She's in the music room. Also, remember people, it's Father's Day. Make sure you tell your dad, thanks. Okay, we got this. Pushing on him doesn't help, smacking him doesn't help. What the heck are these things?
Yeah.
I was talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. We should try grabbing from the top and yanking down on it. Yes.
You got it.
You gonna do some stretches? Let's play Twister. I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. I would love to give you a present. Okay, a bracelet, or this one she likes. And as somebody's told me a few days ago, there are 4 ranks of how well the gift is. Hated it, was okay, liked it, and loved it. Something like that. I think this was like she liked it. But there is almost like a perfect gift for people, and we've given it to Sakura a few times. I kind of actually want to give her this thing. As far as I can tell, girls like that kind of stuff, right? Sure. I'm super stoked. I guess she liked it. So that's like the middle, above normal. Oh, hey Makoto. I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
Well,
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Yeah, that would explain it. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them. They're called donuts. Oh, I know. You want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No. Who in the whole universe could say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get the hint of egg and butter. Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effect, that's what they're talking about. That's not the donut effect. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Out of my way, Makoto, or I'll uppercut you, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of, you know where. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Got more skill points. I don't think she has a skill. So that's 3 times we hung out with her. Each time we got like a bonus. We answered her questions, right? I don't think she has anything for us. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. But we're going to try her again anyway. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Because we have soda, we're going to give her more. Because she's full of vitality. I almost want to give something to him, because I know we have several things for him. Okay, so right now, Wit, catch up. We wanted to tell Kyoko... Oh, we are supposed to make up with her. I don't know if I bet she wouldn't even talk with us. But I will definitely actually try, because that's worth a try. Because I have a cool pen she might like. I just assumed we wouldn't be able to talk to her. Oh, she's super mad at us. Go away. She won't even look at me. I guess she doesn't even want to see my face. Yep. Now, Wit, were you here with why she's mad at us? Because I found it kind of annoying. Actually made me a little upset. The game gave us a choice. I picked a choice. It didn't let me take that choice. I picked the choice again. It didn't let me take the choice. And because of that, Kyoko's mad at us. Not cool. Oh. Yeah, we're not 100% sure she is the spy, though it is pretty darn conceding, but we weren't allowed to just tell Kyoko we think it's Sakura as the spy. I thought it was one of those, are you sure you want to tell her? Yes, I'm sure I want to tell her. Are you sure you want? Yes, I'm sure. And it wouldn't let me do it. And now Kyoko's mad at us for just kind of deciding who's a friend and who's not. Because we didn't tell her our suspicions.
Okay.
Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork.
You got it.
That's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuyo. We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll eat some donuts. Go for a run to relieve some stress. Hina and I went for a light run through the school. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give a present? Yes. We're gonna give her soda again because I don't think there's anything else we have that's a possibility. I'd wish we got another rock thing. But here's some more sweet. I'm super stoked. Does that mean she liked it? Onaka sweeta.
Please.
Help me, I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. I need food. Why don't you eat some more donuts?
Just a second.
I can't. That's my secret weapon. For emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something like that, on that many calories, I get fat in no time. Also, since Wit and Kara are in here, I am trying to make this better quality stream. So what I did is I listened to how the sound and the voice were on the last video. I've upped my voice and down the game. Is it easier to hear me now? Do you like the balance? Any feedback? Appreciate it. So even she cares about that kind of thing. She is an athlete.
But
Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack. Oh, cool. Thank you, Kara. Like, oh, I could have given her potato chips. I have some. Like ramen. I have ramen too, I think. How is that a snack?
you got it all wrong.
How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shoyu, without a doubt. Japanese lesson number 1. Shoyu is literally salt. Shoyu is salt broth. Like miso is a type of broth. Shoyu is a type of broth. But she wanted a salty snack, and we just suggested shoyu.
You got it.
Good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You worried about calories and all? So
Okay.
I'm a pork tastu tonkotsu girl, through and through. And there's your second lesson. Tonko is tonko and butsu. Both kind of mean pig or pork. Grilled tuna. I love the there's an appetizer at one of the sushi places I used to frequent. I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's basically seared tuna. So you take raw tuna and they just sear the outside. That's it. So it's like cooked outside, still raw in the middle. Really good. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkotsu is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Oh, talking about it just made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. You're in the dining hall. Are you sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? A legit ramen bowl, yeah, with the broth, noodles, and the egg, and yes. There is one downtown in Nashville called Otaku South. and it's delicious. They have hot chicken buns as an appetizer, and they have just basically, it's like 8 different bowls of ramen. And it's summertime, so they have cold ramen now too. But they make authentic ramen. What? Are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
Just a second.
Urusai. Get out of my way. I'm going to show you what a real man looks like. Or are you going to stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
Then don't. Even if I do this now, when am I ever going to get another chance? Crying out like a starved raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip towards the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Are we just going to get skill points again, or are we going to get an ability? Extraordinary focus. Give yourself a pat on the back. She was hard to like get out. We've had whenever we hung out with people, it's been like random how many times it takes to get the ability, and I'm wondering if that has to do based on the gift we give them. It took 4 likes because of all the things we gave her. None of them were like, "Oh my gosh, this is the perfect thing," or "Huh." So I'm wondering if that's how it works. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room.
Attention, attention.
This is not normal. I learned recently that an ingredient of ramen I ate at a store were thin, long mushrooms. I thought they were those thin, long... Oh yeah, those are, shiitake? I think. No, they have a different name. But I know the ones you're talking about. Those are awesome. It's basically just like a long, thin stalk of a mushroom.
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
He made a special announcement just to ask us to come to the gym. And he sounded pretty serious about it, too. Oh, he's probably going to do another motivational thing. Probably. Sure no one else is around. Also, to give you guys, since you're in here more often, I will be possibly streaming after church today. It'll just be Overwatch. But no matter where we get in this game, it will continue on Monday morning at 10. But I might, and as I was telling Whit before, I might end up like pushing the start time back. Because what I'm finding is a lot of my, a lot of viewers come in here like around 11, if ever, for my time. So it's like hour after I start. We'll see. You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. You fell out of plat again? Oh man, that sucks. We were doing pretty well as a group though. That was fun. Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura,
well then,
Makoto, if something happens to me, Hina...
I'm sorry.
No, never
So
mind.
then,
I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? I bet we're never going to get the chance to talk to Sakura. Which would suck. Really, Majestic was doing really well, though. He was, the McCree and, Widow, too, I think, right? Which one was his friend? Is it the young-sounding girl, like, Damocles or something? I don't think I got a friend request from them. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. "17-year-olds can be good at the game."
Well,
Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're going to give us our next motive presentation, right?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again? Not again, I can't take it anymore!
See.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. You're looking in a mirror right now. Byakuya. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
today I'm feeling black.
The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge.
Why?
You have a grudge? We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura. I guess there's no point in talking to Sakura about it. He said it openly and made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. He said the spy is Sakura.
What is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Well then.
thrills, chills, kills.
I would be wary of her, but there's no way. Oh, she would have to be poisoned. Oh man. Okay, this popped in my head. Someone's gonna poison her with protein. But I wouldn't want anybody to kill her, actually. Because in the chem lab they had poisons and a bunch of protein.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he'd been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So what does this mean?
What?
You know, I might agree with you there, Wit. She might have to fulfill her promise to make sure the hostage being taken isn't, like, killed. So she'll kill somebody.
What are you saying?
There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's
You're
wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's all wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. Then he was being serious for serious? Obu's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us this whole time.
Huh?
Sakura is probably being controlled. Yeah, blackmailed. There's got to be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. You're talking like you know that for a fact, because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting, and that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made it your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that. I don't trust you, buddy. Take your trust over there.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Urusai. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those
I
words.
see.
So even now, you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong.
You're wrong, I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that.
What the heck?
You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
It's because you're all not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you tend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Huh?
What do you mean if you both go down?
Hina.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again,
Well,
but I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura?
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Here's what I hope happens. Byakuya kills somebody and tries to frame Sakura. That's what I think happens. Because then we can kill Byakuya with an execution. That's my goal of this game. My goal is for Byakuya to get killed or executed. And one of our waifus to live. Oh, and Kyoko. That's what I want.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way.
Hold on, this whole thing with Sakura is
Don't make me repeat myself.
over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss. He thinks everyone's his enemy.
That's terrible.
Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this? Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. Talking usually helps.
Why?
But
Anyway.
go to your room, cool down, and we continue this discussion tomorrow. Can we talk to Kyoko? It's like Kyoko, so that's why I couldn't tell you because I wasn't sure. It felt bad kind of thing. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Yeah, I guess he is kind of an important character. He needs to be the guy we all hate. Which is an important character to have in a game. But we're supposed to hate the headmaster, the bear. Maybe that's enough. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not the enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? You're calling his death maybe in the next chapter, if there is one? Maybe he dies at the end? And now that we say that, he's probably one of the ones that won't die. You know what I just realized and I think is weird? Why is there even windows in this room? Based on where they are. Wouldn't the windows just lead to the hallway? Oh, no, wouldn't the windows actually just lead to Kyoko's room? Kyoko's is on the end. Kara, do not F your life. It's a great thing. How? As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
That's a good point. You're a bear. At 4:30 it was bright and sunny. It woke me up and restrained your slumber. And now it's raining. To be fair, I like the rain sometimes. But if it's really hot, then it's really humid too. I mean, it's like a free car wash. Or watering a garden, or
Good morning, everyone.
giving a reason not to go
It is now
outside.
7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
You love rain too, good. But it could have been raining at 4. You know, I get it. Could have gotten the rain out of the way. Okay, I get it. I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Yeah, CK, look. Look at the room. That would mean straight ahead and to the right as you're looking at the room, you'd have the 2 barricades. But just to the right of us is Kyoko and a long hallway. Those windows are pointless. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. Kinda almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Yes, you do. It's the creepy music. Someone's probably dead. And Sakura's not here. Makoto, are you okay? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Oh gosh. Refuge.
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the mastermind's tool. Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair. The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the masterminds upsets the balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid? This is a life or death game, isn't it?
That's terrible.
It is stupid because you're a stupid idiot. You tell him, girl.
Hey,
Before you go too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
what the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. That's true. It's also possible that the mastermind is scared of Sakura and wanted us all to kill her. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion. The hatred.
in other words,
This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
You really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Please be Yaoi. Yeah. Yes. Do it again. There's another cheek. Hit the other side.
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died.
Interesting.
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Byakuya is that horror movie character that betrays everyone and run away alone only to be the last to die. Good point. Calm down, Hina.
That's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. And to be fair, the strongest people in here, in my opinion, between when we started off, Sakura, Mondo, Aoi, and then there's a gap. I guess Kyoko would be up there, but like everyone else in the room, Aoi has some muscles. She's an athlete. She would kick the booty. That stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. and all you can do is mock them for it. You like Celeste the most. What part of her? Because there's some negative parts of her I wouldn't like. What's wrong with that?
Hey.
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So you know, how about we eat? Or maybe maybe now's not a good time. No, we should eat. Probably make your own food though. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. I want to go knock on Sakura's door. Is this free time? So what should I do today? Free time, okay. Can I talk to Kyoko? That would be nice. Where the flip is everybody? Okay, there we go. Yeah. I think it's more of a physical liking. She's everything I'd like to be. If I was slim like her, I'd definitely be a goth Lolita. I mean, I personally don't want a beanpole. So, don't think you have to be skinny. Not every guy likes that. There she is.
Anyway.
I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Still can't talk to her. Okay. What do we got? We got the skill from Aoi. We can't talk to her. Being a plus size, I know, but when you're a plus size, being a nice looking goth Lolita costs an arm. Oh, yeah. Or it just takes more time because you have to make it yourself. That sucks. Oh, we already got her skill though. I mean, if we can find Sakura, I'll hang out with her. We have some swords and stuff she might like, or like demon armor or something. Oh, we got her skill too. I guess we can hang out with Hiro. One second. Apologize. Quick text for clothes. So we saw a movie yesterday at my brother's house, and I was about to pass out, so I was like, I need to head home because I'm only like a mile away to lay down. But I forgot I was doing laundry at their house, and now my laundry's still over there. I need to get it before church. I think we're gonna hang out with Hiro. What do we want to give him? There's some like there's something that has like one of those, what do you call it? Like the little leaf things. Hold on. A jewel treasured by the ancient super race. Even the devil has friends, you fool. I mean, he might like that. That's weird. This. Sacred Sprig Tree. We can give him that. So let's go. I guess we're hanging out with Hiro, because I know we have something he would like. Where was he again? Here he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
What's going on? Sure.
Well?
You want to grab a bite to eat in the dining hall? I'll teach you where all the best power spots are. Hero taught me about all the best power spots. Grew a little closer. Yeah. What would you like to give him? It's like a sprig something. There it is. How does the game expect you to make up with Kyoko? I don't know. I want to be able to make up with her. I don't know what to do. What I was thinking is maybe we're supposed to have some kind of level of connection with them both. But we do. We have Sakura's thing, and I think we have Kyoko's thing too. Should I have just hung out with Kyoko more? To where she would have trusted us to, like, we'll tell you in a little bit? You're saying I can have this? All of a sudden I feel invigorated. I feel awake. I feel like I like you. Seeing heroes so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. So this is like the highest ranking of being able to give him something.
Could it be?
You know what I think? You and me meeting like this, it wasn't a coincidence. So I've got some good news for you. I'm going to give you a psychic reading at a huge discount. Free because we don't have money here.
How about that?
Normally it's $1,000 for 2 hours. But for you, let's call it $900. That's only a $100 discount, and even then it's way too expensive.
Don't be mean.
Oh, come on. You could count yourself lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell your future. So, are you right pretty often?
Well?
Sure am. At a bare minimum, I got a 20% chance of accuracy. Sounds pretty sketchy.
What the heck?
For real, don't make that face. Didn't you hear what I said? 20% of the time I'm right, every time. Anytime I hear something like that, I think of Anchorman. Sex Panther. 60% of the time, it works every time. Oh yeah. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. Don't you realize how amazing that is? It's guessing. Okay, fine. I'll give you a special trial run. After all, I've seen what the future has in store for you. When did you see it?
Well?
You don't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. No. Or denied, don't like it.
I'm right, right?
Doesn't matter if you don't like it, that's just the way it is.
You know?
20% accuracy, at least. I pray to everything holy that you're wrong. Please be wrong. Now then, since that was a special trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, please. Don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. Hold on. There's no way you're gonna be right, right? If you like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading was right or not. He's the ultimate con man, the ultimate hustler. That's his true title. Naturally, additional fees will apply. Think about it, okay? Let me know as soon as you're ready for my services. He's gone. Do I have enough in my bank account to take another crack at it? I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. I can see how people would fall for that kind of cycle, though. That was close. Please, whoever's listening, I'm begging you. Whatever else happens, don't let him be right. And I got a skill immediately. Again, it only took like 4. And he took 1. It has to be the skill things we're giving him. Like the perfect gift is 4, and ones they like is 1, maybe. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Actually, I wonder if people have multiple skills I can get. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like sitting here. I should go somewhere. Let's see if we can actually see Sakura on the map. I wouldn't mind actually just finding her and see if we can hang out with her. Oh, they're in the dining hall. Perfect. Pretty sure she'll like a bunch of the stuff we have. Like, so we got armor, we got wrappings. I'm guessing the armor, believe it or not.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate the thought, but I'd like to be alone right now. I need time to myself. I need to think. Although that's one skill I haven't developed too much. Can't even talk to her. I'm gonna try her again, because I don't want to talk to Byakuya or Toko. I can't talk to her. She wants to be alone too. Okay then. You think you go back to bed? Get some nappy naps on? I don't blame you. Waking up at 4, it's no fun. Now I'm trying to think of something that maybe... See, he would like that too. I'm looking for ones that we're sure belong to go to give to somebody. Nope. Oh, Kara, there's your gothic Lolita designer Ina Boir headphones. Just for you. No. Punk rocker Jimmy Decay, only 100 ever made. We haven't gotten a hint to who would even like that. Oh. I can give that to Toko. A caterpillar toy that was all the rage years ago. As you pull it, it moves up and down, making it look alive. Some video games. Oh! No, Toko, I think, would like this. She's the writer. Let's do that. I don't think we have Toko's skill. I don't think we do. Oh, wait. We have vocabulary. Well, that's the only one I saw that would make sense, and I can't talk to waifu number 1 or 2, so we're just going to talk to Toko. Who's in the hallway somewhere. There she is. When are we ever going to get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out. That's a good question, Wit. Does it depend on who we're talking to? Luckily, the Ultimate Writer, this is actually Toko and not Genocide Jill. So, perfect.
What's your problem?
More pity? Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity? I spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Let's give her something. Yes. And give her the pen.
What the heck?
I can't forgive this. I'll never forgive you for being this nice to me. Seeing Toko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Nailed it. I thought Toko totally hated me. But it's not like she's going out of her way to avoid me. Still, we're not actually talking either. Hey, Toko?
What's your problem?
You have a question? You have a question for your classmate? Is she happy? So I kind of asked before, but what do you like to do in your spare time? I just write. I'm serialized, so I'm always really busy. Serialized. And when I'm not writing, I'm studying. I'm not an idiot like you. Dang it, I had to go and open my big mouth again. You must hate me for sure now, right? No, it didn't really bother me. But I can't believe you actually write novels, and that people all over the world read them. So how did you get your idea? How did you get your ideas for what you write? Is it like real life experience, or are you stupid? What? I told you, didn't I? I write romance novels, which means it's not real life experience. How could I use my real life experiences for that? It's all for imagination. It's just delusions. Delusions like you. Delusions let you fall in love as much as you want, even if you never do it in real life. Or you're saying you can't write romance unless you already have lots of experience in love. No, not at all. It's okay. I'm used to people making fun of me, but someday I'll show them. I'll get pretty someday and show them all. Again, if Toko was actually didn't have that personality, her figure and like, she's cute. Okay. It's her lack of self-confidence. That's ugly. Boiling over like magma, Toko stormed off. This time I'm sure she hates me. Updated with my experience. Got more skill points. Toko actually reminds you of that extremist Christian woman in the mist. I don't know who that is. Can't say I do. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Ding dong? Yep. It's a horror movie. Oh, then don't worry. I'm never going to watch it. I'm not a horror movie fan.
This is a school announcement. It is
Stephen
now
King.
10
Oh, Stephen King, I know,
p.m.
writes a lot of good books. Never read them, though.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. I just remembered something. Please don't park behind my car. Smiley face. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. That wasn't foreboding at all. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back, okay, then how about to make reading is hard. How about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard about it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance. What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. It's a good point. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
This is morning, right?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I need to do something about Sakura. Better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. A reminder again, we're gonna... The kid that no one knows, we know you now. Thank you for that follow. You've made my day more spifftastic. You hit that fantastic button. What? Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Also, a reminder, we're only going to be going another 45 minutes. I have to get my laundry done and get ready for church. I usually get between 3 and 4 hour mark, but we're going to be doing a closer hard cutoff. Makoto, we've got a problem, man. What's wrong? It's probably something stupid like there's no food. Hiro's finger shook as he pointed. Oh, she got poked.
Are you okay? What happened? She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
Kara, have a happy rest of your Sunday. Have a spifftastic nap.
You gotta be kidding!
She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Mexico versus Germany talking about World Cup. Anyway, totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else. I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Hina needs big balloons to help her floating. Yeah, her balloons help her float in the water. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Hiro, help me. Okay. Oh, you look so sweet. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Arigato. Are you sure you're feeling better? It really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Yeah, because you are still dumb. Hina, what happened? Well, we got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura.
But
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to live your life. Let's all take in this phrase. Because it's so true. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to live your life. Because you'll be surrounded by buttholes. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all those horrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. This is probably Sakura being very worried. And there stood before us Hina. Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina. Darn you. To leave me alone, but to hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
She's going Super Saiyan. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Sakura, don't do it. Don't do it. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on?
Hey.
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura? Hina sprung into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... I hope we get to make up with her now. Oh gosh, we're in the music. Whenever I hear the music, it kind of lets me know what the tone is, and this is like investigating type things or something's gonna happen kind of thing. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then do you forgive me about not being able to talk about it?
In other words...
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Nani?
Because...
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. I was trying to tell you. The game wouldn't let me. Because you're waifu number 1 or 2. Dang it. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Look at that cute blush. I think we're back in.
Anyway...
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay then, thank you. Can we talk to you again and we'd be happy?
Whew.
That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk about something else. How do I go to... Okay. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come with me somewhere. Excuse me. I have business there. Where?
So...
Just come with me and you'll find out. Okay, I guess,
Shall
but...
we go?
Shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up with her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. A place that we can't be overheard. The dressing room. So something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, not that us that needs alter ego, he has business with us. Eh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently it's something he wants to ask us. Wants to ask us something. Well then, let's talk to a computer. Ohio. So it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. What is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out. Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. I think that's probably going to be the data room, but it's locked.
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here together. Dang.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else to solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it, then find you, and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it can be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but that's true. So it's okay.
gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore, because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice. But...
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network.
Hey.
He's a friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
if you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? That's a very good point. If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Friendship.
So,
Are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
Besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. I don't know where that is.
That's right.
There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. I like trying to think of it before it tells me. Actually, I don't know where it is. A room without a surveillance. Oh, yeah, that's right. Secret room. That's actually one of the only answers that make sense here. The secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there were no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure that the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up of any of this, then it's all over. Right.
That's what we have to do.
I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
I'll leave it to you. Thanks.
So then...
Let's get started. It's going to be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego, but bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. That's a little creepy. You can't talk right now. We're gonna move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. So is there or is there not a microphone on this thing? Because usually we have to type in like commands or type in a question. That was all verbal. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there, is what you're saying.
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already, well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Great, let's head to the secret room. Which is this way. Boys' bathroom on the second floor? I don't think it's this one. I think it's up one more. It's not that one. I think it's this one.
Hey.
Hey, Makoto.
Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. She's doing this for the camera. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Yeah, a little power thing and an Ethernet thing on the left there. Okay, we just have to find a network cable, which she said was in the desk drawer. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables. There's one. It's a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get you out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends.
Huh?
Tomodachi? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. There's nothing less for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Excelka, hello! Happy Sunday. Been in and out mostly since I've been busy today, but the chapter was really good. Hope you're oh, I'm enjoying this one. Some twists and turns, but I'm looking forward to even bigger ones. I will have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you. I'll actually be ending it in about half an hour, but thank you again for the host.
What?
So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Oh, that's just... That one you just got to is major. Yeah, Alter Ego is a friend now. We know it. I have no reason to stay with you like this at this point. Maybe, but isn't it a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do with Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However...
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
So...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego... All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. Right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm trying to guess who probably dies next. I think someone murders Aoi, unfortunately, and tries to frame Sakura. Or the other way around. That's my guess. I probably guessed 2 or 3 other different things, but we'll find out. I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I'd completely dozed off. They are really close, which is why I think someone else is going to kill one of them and then frame the other one. That's what I think. I actually... No. The killer will frame whichever one is not dead and claim, like, maybe Sakura tried to kill her friend Aoi and Aoi somehow killed her back, or vice versa. Aoi, I don't actually picture Aoi killing Sakura at all. Another possibility is framing Sakura for her killing Toko. Oh yeah, they most definitely wouldn't attack each other, but the fact that they're friends and that they're always seen together, they try to point out, well, they're the only ones that are ever together, so maybe they decided to do that. Yeah. Okay, then let's do the more likely sounding one, where Sakura is framed for the death of Toko. Yeah. Eh? Oh, it's still daytime. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Rattle.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. What's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. Yeah, this is probably the death of somebody. Makoto Kyoko. What's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... She's got blood on her shoe. Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
We need to get into the room, but we can't. What's the exact wording on it? Attempting to break into locked rooms is strictly prohibited. It's a locked room. Okay, so here's a point. When that regulation was put in, I don't think everyone was in the dining hall when Monokuma said that. But we can't break into the locked door now.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said,
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Oh, it's okay, it's better. Then why?
Let's see.
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. The chair? Yeah, she has like a catalog brain. If a chair is up against the back of the door, that means either Sakura did it or the killer did it and is still in the room.
In other words,
This door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. There's no problem if we break in.
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. I'll get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please.
Okay, you stand back. Man time with broom. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my head through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura. I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her... all I felt was cold death. She's got a smile on her face. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... how do you get a chair wedged under a door if you're not in the room?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Danganronpa.
Huh?
I think she could have killed herself.
Sakura's dead. She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. She's probably like deadpanning out right now. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and I... Here's a possibility. Sakura let Hina poison her so that Hina could get out. I was expecting a different reaction out of Hina just now. Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Ogre-san!
Yes, yes.
Oh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, so you know what that means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Tokyo, one of you killed Sakura. She didn't include us. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her, you hated the sight of her. One of you did it, I know it. You know it? I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. Oh. Anger can increase power level. Says every villain of Dragon Ball Z.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file.
Yay! And don't get so mad, Miss Ashihina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. It's not lewd. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you, Bear. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words,
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
hey,
Gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. Wait, what? She violated a rule, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Before I go all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
He owes them one?
Forgive you.
I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. Or be mad at the mastermind, duh.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time, since Sakura's usually the one that stands guard. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Yeah. Killer, Byakuya, and the Mastermind. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me. You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. Oh, I'm definitely not letting... I'm not gonna... No. In order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. And right now, the two people guarding Sakura are actually the strongest people in the game right now. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a
It's
compromise?
all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a oh, man. Yeah, he's the guy you don't like.
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. It's true, we have 1 and 6. We have Kyoko, Aoi, Byakuya, Hiro, and Toko. So 1 and 5. Who else is there? There's us. I'm pretty sure we didn't do it on our sleep, though. Yeah, pretty sure we didn't do it on our sleep. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to count out that she could have killed herself too. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. That would have to be like a colossal blow to the head. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violently vomiting blood. Added to the truth book.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. And we also said it was heavy. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape.
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery novels or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So far that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second time is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and that the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. That one's a possibility. I was trying to think who came to the door afterwards, after we got it open. But I think we all just kind of stood there and investigated the body while OA went to go get people. They pretended they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. Could have been possible.
it's true.
Then the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see, you see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. It's probably possible in this freaking school. Then, when you think you cross that one off too, right?
indeed.
I believe so. I don't think so. We're probably, if we find a secret something or other, it's possible. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I really can't say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright, so let's get going with this investigation tomorrow. Again, I need to cut it off right about there. We're going to start this again. We're going to continue and start our investigation at 10 a.m. Central tomorrow morning. I need to get ready for laundry and church. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you did enjoy the stream, you enjoy how we're playing, you enjoy the game, you enjoy me, you enjoy something about being here, please click that very free and sexy follow button. Help me out. I want to thank Team Excelica again for that host. I know she had to go. Kara for being here and then making an app. Wit, you're always welcome. Thank you guys for being here. And that kid that no one knows, we know you now. Thanks for the follow earlier. We'll be starting this again, probably trying to go to between 3 and 4 hours tomorrow. So 10 a.m. Central, that's 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific. And we'll start this investigation. My initial thoughts are, I think it's possible that any of them could have done it. And they gave us those 4 ideas of how a locked room works. I think there's probably a secret passage somewhere, but I also don't want to get rid of the idea that Sakura did it, killed herself. I'm actually surprised she wasn't poisoned. That's what I thought would have happened. But we will be figuring that out tomorrow. So guys, until that happens, everyone have a spiff-tastic end of their weekend on a Sunday. And everyone have a... just do it. Do the day. And I'll see you hopefully here tomorrow morning at 10. Till then, peace.